Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To the Honorable Examiner this morning, Mr. Farhan Nazarullah, and our Honorable Supervisor, Mr. Ivan Firdaus, who has placed us in the preparation of our exams. First, let me introduce ourselves first. My name is Oktay Destina Nisa. My partner is Natasha Mitra Asia, and my last partner is Rizky Aswanga Luhur. On this position, allow me and my group members to present of our project entitled Depth Research, Information Search and Analysis. Without further ado, we will start our presentation. In this presentation, we want to present about explanation about algorithm, characteristic algorithm, type of algorithm, definition for depth research, function depth research, how depth research work, and implementing depth research in depth C++.
First, definition of algorithm and definition depth research. Algorithm, a finite sequence of well-defined instructions typically used to solve a class of specific problems or to perform a computation. Algorithms are used as specification for performing calculation and data processing. By making use of artificial intelligence, algorithm can perform automated deduction and use mathematical and logical tests to divide the code through various routes. Using human characteristics as descriptors of machine in metaphorical ways was already practiced by Alan Turing with terms such as memory, search, and stimulus. The purpose of the first search, like breadth first search, is to visit every node of a graph and collect some sort of information about how that node was discovered. Like BFC, DFC can be used on both undirected and directed graphs. What makes DFC different from BFC is both the method used to discover the nodes and the information recorded about the nodes instead of radiating outward from the search node. The F6 explores a single road at a time. Next is characteristic algorithm. For the characteristic algorithm is input-output finiteness, language independent, effectiveness, and unambiguity.
And then in here we have type of algorithm. Type of algorithm have 6 types, and first we have recursive algorithm, and second is divide and consequential algorithm, and then the number 3 is dynamic programming algorithm, number 4 is greedy algorithm, number 5 is brute force algorithm, and then the last is backtracking algorithm. And then we have function of the first search. Function of the first search, the purpose to the first search, like breadth first search, is to visit every node of a graph and collect some sort of information about how that node was discovered, like DCS, and we can use on both indirect and direct graph. What makes DCS different from DCS is both the method used to discover the nodes and the information record about that node is instead of radiating outward from the search node, or as in DCS, the DCS explores the single root at the time.
Okay, so my name is Rizky Aswanga Diluhur, and I'm gonna explain how does depth first search works. So first we have a tree like this. So for example, if you want to search G first, the program starts from the root node, which is A, then going down to the left, which is B. Is B a G? No, right? So it will go down again to the left, which is D. Is D the one that we want to search? No. So it will go down again. But because D doesn't have a child, so it will go up into B, and then it will go down below B. What is that? F. Is F a G? No. So it will go up again into B, and because B doesn't have any sibling, it will go up in the root point again in the A. Then it will search below the next one, which is C. Is C the one that we want to find? No, because we want to find G. So it will go down again in the child, which is below C, which is G. Is G the one that we want to find? Yes. So that's how depth first search works. Okay, so this is implementing depth first search algorithm using Dev C++ as our IDE, but the language is a C language. So this is created by our project. So first we include studio.h and stdlib.h. Then we initialize integer graph 10, visited 10, total array with 30, static integer k equals 0, then count 0, void dfs in. So the main program itself, for the main program, we declare integer I and j, then the program will print, enter the total number of vertices in graph which the user want to input, then scan D and total. For the agency matrix, the program will print, enter the agency matrix. Then we create a looping. I first, the I is 0, and then I is must be less than total the number the user input, and the I always upgraded. So for below the looping, we also create for j equals 0. J must be less than total, and then the j must be upgraded. For that reason, we scan the F, D, and graph the I and j. So for the second looping, for I equals 0, I must be less than total, and the I upgraded each time. And then the number of visited, I equals 0. Then print, the program will print DFS traversal is the number of DFS traversal, then a new line. Then DFS in the array 0. So for void DFS, we declare integer j and c, which is 0, and then count will be always upgraded, and print d and t, and then vertex, visited vertex equals 1. Then the looping is for j equals 0. J may not be, j must be less than total. J always upgraded. So if the number of visited is not equals to j, and the graph of the array vertex and the j is equals to 1, the r is r plus k and equals j, which is the c equals 1. So if count equals total, then exit 0. But if c equals to 1, then DFS r k. Else if k, then DFS.
That's all the presentation from our group. We believe there are still a lot less than our presentation today. Thank you so much from our group. More than sorry. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.